as of now, Kyrie has not signed, opted out of nothing,
Yeah.
and that's obviously making a lot of noise. There's always this perception that you're answering the phones, you're handling the workouts, you're
Yeah.
doing everything. I think for both sides because it's two different dynamics. Obviously, this is your team that you play for, and it's one of your best friends. Like, where do you sit in all that? Like, what is your involvement? I guess because people think your
Yeah.
involvement is everything.
There's no involvement at all. I mean, I can't be involved with this is this man's livelihood. You
Mm-hmm.
know, this is much bigger than me. You know, this is
Yeah, people don't understand that. They're saying like, Kyrie betrayed Kevin Durant. They are no longer friends. They were only together because they were super friends and wanted to come together and stuff. But there's so much more about this, you know. So imagine that you are a player. You are a player of Kyrie and Kevin Durant's caliber. So you are superstar. Everything that you do, it's going to be held accountable, right? Because you are this superstar. So in every move that you make is expensive in a way, costs a lot of money. So every team that either one of them goes is going to cost the league an X amount of money. So imagine if you're like Paris, right? And your friend tried to persuade you into going one place instead of the other. So that's a lot of commitment. The people in the media talk about this like it is a superficial thing that I can, oh, it is my friend, okay, I can go there. But that's not how reality works. So for example, I have many friends that when I was in adolescence, we used to say, "Oh, we need to buy a house and live all together in this house because we are super friends and whatever." And I actually have lived with some friends for a while and different friends, different houses, different occasions, but the focus is the. So what I was saying is. Um, it gets different when you are sharing a space with someone that you actually lives and they have a family, man. They have their own lives. We can You can go to a friend and say, okay, so we are going to play in this team. So you move to that state, you move to that city, you change everything about your life, your daily habits, your places that you want to visit, the places that you want to eat, the places where you go with your partner. Uh, and you bring all of them. You bring your family to this new city. Free agency, free agency isn't like this superficial thing where I can make decisions based on narratives like the media do. The media says like free agency is all about narrative. Oh, Kyrie needs to join LeBron for to try to do something again. Oh, KD needs to do that. Or Kyrie needs to do that. They are not taking into consideration the reality of these players, of how they live and what they think. So is what Kevin Durant is talking
being a
about.
free agent is one of the most important times in your career. You know, so I mean,
Define
I
your
can't be
life.
swayed by anybody else, and so I just do me and
Yeah,
wait.
because I know I'm pausing a lot, but um, if I were an NBA player and someone, even if it was my friend, because I'm not an NBA player, if one friend tried to determine what I'm going to do, or like try to insist and persist that I need to do something, it's weird, man. It's weird, you know. It doesn't click well. And I think both KD and Kyrie thinks the same. So they don't. It's not like they don't care. They don't want to be together. It's just that I think they saw this opportunity. That it was good to happen. It was the perfect setting at the time. And just because it isn't anymore doesn't mean that they can't be friends or that they are now rivals or one betrayed each other. It's not. It's just now that situation changed. And if James and Kyrie weren't hurt in the same year, in the first year, they could have they could have won it all. So it's only because it got to this situation that we are talking about it. It's not really about their decisions. At the time, they made the right decisions. So yeah,
For the time, I mean, there's nothing can happen right now. I mean, I don't think he even make a decision on opting out
Yeah.
until 29th, I think.
Hmm.
So I just kind of let things play out and see what happens. But you know, keep the regular contact up with
yeah,
with Kai, and
you know they
see what
care.
happens, man. It's something that's so much out of my control that I don't want to be a part of it. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens though.
It's a weird place for you because obviously that's a friendship that transcends all of this,
Yeah.
and a brotherhood, and it's not for you. I think that's a part that a lot of people misunderstand. Like it's not for you to direct his career,
Exactly.
and you know, in most real world situations, that would be our approach. I've watched, somebody we've worked with where you've said, hey, you have to do what's best for you. Our friend Pearson,
Yeah.
that ended up being somewhere else, and that, it's still love, was still the same
Exactly.
friends, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? And it's like, I think it's hard for people to understand or accept, but that's also real life.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm at with it. I mean, and basketball is obviously the most important thing, but I try not to let that get in the way of somebody else's personal decisions. You know what I'm saying? And,
Yeah,
but like I said, whatever happens, the friendship will still be there.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting couple of weeks,
those
obviously,
talks,
because we're looking
man.
at his
Oh,
franchise
Kyrie
and
betrayed Kevin Durant. Oh
Of
my God, they're
course.
not friends anymore.
I've
They
been
hate
here
each
with you
other.
for
They are.
2
Oh
days,
my
3
God,
days.
Yeah.
this media narratives,
Not
man.
many phone calls over here, so I don't know